Good day everyone! How are you today? I hope you are fine. We are now going to discuss about evaluating functions. Evaluating a function means replacing the variable in the function, in this case x, with a value from the function's domain and computing for the result. To denote that we are evaluating f at for some a in the domain of f, we write f of a. Skills needed before the lesson. Gemdas. Gemdas is the acronym for the words grouping symbols, exponents, multiplication, division, addition, and subtraction. When you are asked to simplify two or more operations in one algebraic or numerical expression, the order of the letters in the Gemdas indicates what to calculate first, second, third, and so on, until a simplified expression is achieved. Example: evaluate the following functions at x is equal to 1.5. A. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. B. Q of x is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 2. C. G of x is equal to square root of x plus 1. D. R of x is equal to 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. A. F of x is equal to 2x plus 1. So substitute x is equal to 1.5. That becomes f of 1.5 is equal to 2 times the quantity 1.5 plus 1. That would be 3 plus 1. So that means that f of 1.5 is equal to 4. Letter B. Q of x is equal to x squared minus 2x plus 2. Let's substitute x is equal to 1.5. That would be q of 1.5 is equal to 1.5 squared minus 2 times the quantity 1.5 plus 2. That would be 2.25 minus 3 plus 2. That becomes 2.25 minus 1. So q of 1.5 is equal to 1.25. Letter C. G of x is equal to square root of x plus 1. So g of 1.5 is equal to square root of 1.5 plus 1. That becomes g of 1.5 is equal to square root of 2.5. Letter D. R of x is equal to 2x plus 1 over x minus 1. So r of 1.5 is equal to 2 times the quantity 1.5 plus 1 over 1.5 minus 1. That becomes 3 plus 1 over 0.5. So that becomes 4 over 0.5. So r of 1.5 is equal to 8. Given f of x is equal to x minus 2, find the following values. A. F of 0. So f of 0 is equal to 0 minus 2. So f of 0 is equal to negative 2. Next is f of 3. F of 3 is equal to 3 minus 2. So f of 3 is equal to 1. Letter C. F of negative 1. F of negative 1 is equal to negative 1 minus 2. So that would be f of negative 1 is equal to negative 3. Letter D. F of pi. f of pi is equal to pi minus 2. Letter E, f of x plus 1. F of x plus 1 is equal to x plus 1 minus 2. That would be x minus 1. F of 3x. F of 3x is equal to 3x minus 2. Given f of x is equal to 4 over x, find the values. Number 1, f of 1. Number 2, f of 2. Number 3, f of negative 1. Number 4, f of square root of 2. And number 5, f of 1 over x. For number 1, f of 1 is equal to 4 over 1. That means the answer is 4. For number 2, f of 2 is equal to 4 over 2, which means the answer is 2. For number 3, f of negative 1 is equal to 4 over negative 1, which means that the answer is negative 4. Number 4, f of square root of 2, which means that the answer is 4 over square root of 2. But this needs to be rationalized because there would be no radicals in the denominator. So 4 over square root of 2 multiplied by square root of 2 over square root of 2. That means that it would be 4 times the square root of 2 over square root of 4. We all know that the square root of 4 is 2. So the answer is 4 square root of 2 over 2. But this is not in lowest terms. 4 and 2 have common factors. So 4 divided by 2 is 2. So the answer is 2 square root of 2. Number 5, f of 1 over x. That is equal to 4 over 1 over x. Division means that you're going to simply multiply the reciprocal. That becomes 4 times x over 1. So the answer is 4x. Evaluate f of a plus b, where f of x is equal to 4x squared minus 3x. Solution. F of a plus b is equal to 4 times the quantity a plus b squared minus 3 times the quantity a plus b. We will now use FOIL method in expanding a plus b squared. So that would be 4 times the quantity a squared plus 2ab plus b squared minus 3a minus 3b. We will now distribute 4 to a squared plus 2ab plus b squared. So that becomes 4a squared plus 8ab plus 4b squared minus 3a minus 3b. That becomes 4a squared minus 3a plus 8ab minus 3b plus 4b squared. Situational problem. Harold started selling snacks in the nearby school. In one day, he spends 200 pesos for rent and 25 pesos for each item he prepares. His expenses in a single day can be expressed as the function c of x is equal to 25x plus 200, where x is the number of items and c of x is his daily expenses in pesos. How much are his expenses if he prepares 100 snack items or 150 snack items? For 100 snack items, c of 100 is equal to 25 times 100 plus 200. So that becomes 2,500 plus 200. So the answer is 2,700 pesos. For 150 snack items, C of 150 is equal to 25 times 150 plus 200. So that becomes 3,750 plus 200. So the answer is 3,950. The velocity v in meters per second of a ball thrown upward t seconds after the ball was thrown is given by v of t is equal to 20 minus 9.8 t. Calculate v of 0 and v of 1 and explain what these results mean. Solution. V of 0 is equal to 20 minus 9.8 times 0, which is equal to 20. V of 1 is equal to 20 minus 9.8 multiplied by 1 is equal to 10.2. These results indicate that the initial velocity of the ball is 20 meters per second. After 1 second, the ball is traveling more slowly at 10.2 meters per second. Now here are the references by Edward C. Reyes, General Mathematics Quarter 1, Module 1 from DepEd Northern Mindanao, and General Mathematics DepEd Teaching Guide. Now here are the photo references. Thank you very much for watching and listening. Keep safe and subscribe to Analyze Math.